Hello, everybody. Hello. It is the afternoon of Friday. It's October. There are so many things going on in the month of October, guys. So many things going on in the month of October. And this evening, I just want to spend some time with you all. So come on in if you are in the background. Come out of the background. Come out of the shadows. Come out of the shadows and come into the live. Come into the chat. And let's spend a little bit of time together. It's not that bad, is it? Come on and let's spend some time together. Let me see how this fancy thing here will work. Let's see. Okay, so that worked nicely. Oh my gosh, how are you all, guys? How are you doing? How is your Friday going? I hope your Friday is going well. Mine is going. I'm going to be multitasking while I sit here and have a conversation with you all, chat with you all, spend some time with you all. I'm going to be getting up to do quite a few things because I'm still getting a lot of things together and I'm going to work later. So come into the live, guys, and let us have a conversation. Come on in and let's talk. Let's just talk about how your Friday is going, what's going on with you. Is everything okay? You know, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So for all my sisters out there, everybody please do your monthly breast exam. Check yourself, especially those of us who are getting older, even though we can see that breast cancer is no respecter of persons. We are seeing patients younger and younger every day. But breast cancer is like a terrible plague for not just women. Let me tell you, not just women. There are men. There are men who have also had breast cancer. And I have found that, you know, we usually dismiss a man's concern about his breasts. Like, you're a man. You're not supposed to have concerns about your breasts. They aren't growing. They're not preparing to breastfeed. They aren't nothing is going to happen with your breast. But we are so wrong when we do that because men do get breast cancer too. Yes, they do. Yes. So the guys out there also need to check their breasts if you are noticing any changes, any lumps, anything coming out of it, any exudates, anything of that sort. You shouldn't have any leakages coming out of your breast, any unusual contouring. You need to get it checked out. And if your provider says, no, oh no, you're a man, I don't think there's anything wrong with your breast, and you feel like there is something wrong with it, you need to insist or you get a second opinion. Because I've had patients whose care was delayed because their provider dismissed them as, you're a man, there's nothing wrong with your breast. No. Maybe you lifted something heavy and just a muscle strain and giving them Motrin and that sort of thing. And the next thing you know, they have full-blown CA. just like a woman. So, for those of you who have never heard of it, those of you who don't know, it does exist. Okay? So, come on into the chat, guys. If you're out there, hold on. I'm getting a very, very important call here. So, let me answer. Hello? What do you mean? Yeah. I never even realized the 1:30 gone. I never did see. Me never see. I'm sorry. I did not see. I did not see. Sorry. Sorry. I did not see. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I did not notice that 1:30 was gone. Sorry, I didn't notice. Oh my God, guys. I got a task there and I totally forgot about it. We'll make it up to each other. Mama Teresa, how are you doing, my love? How are you doing? Good to see you. So good to see you, Mama Teresa. How is your Friday going, my love? How is your Friday going? Mine is going. I'm going to be in and out of the chat because I'm chatting and I am also doing other stuff in the kitchen. You know, it's Friday. On a Friday, I usually have a lot of things to do on a Friday because growing up on a Friday was the busiest day in our house. Why? Because Friday you had to prepare for tomorrow for Sabbath. So you had to clean, you had to make sure you get out your church clothes, your shoes were clean, all of that. So it sort of sets its way into me. So on a Friday, I get all nervous. I want to clean, I want to do everything that I have to do on a Friday because I'm still preparing for Sabbath. So it's just how it is. It's just how I was raised. So on a Friday, I usually have more than just that to do. I'm here with my grandson watching a movie. Oh, isn't that sweet, Mama Teresa? That is so sweet. Grandchildren are the best, aren't they? Oh yes, I have three grandgirls myself, and wow, I tell you, only thing I miss is that I am 10 hours away, so I can't be there all the time, which for me, I would have preferred to be there all the time, because grandchildren are just the best. And you can't get back those years that you miss. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's so good to see you, Mama Teresa. So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in to spend some time with me. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here with you all talking about what's going on in the month of October. Lots of people I know are celebrating birthdays this month. Lots and lots of people I know are celebrating birthdays this month. And whenever October comes around, it's bittersweet for me. It's an exciting time, and it's a time also that brings me back to some of the darkest days of my life, but we move on triumphantly no matter what. The devil shall not win. He will never win. No matter how hard he tries, he will never win. Yes, so here I am, guys. I am talking to you all. I am also um, writing. So I'm multitasking. You might see me get up, go over to get some things done. I have some. Thank you so much, Mama Teresa. Same here. I also have some kitchen scraps over there that I'm going to be blending up to make my compost. Yes, yeah, I make my compost for my plants. So I'm going to have to make those because I don't want to leave them. I don't want the little critters to start, the little flies. I don't want no flies. So I'm going to be blending those up before I go to work and put them in a container, in a covered container, so that the process of them breaking down and releasing all the nutrients the process can begin. Yeah, so that's what I have to do, and then I have to clean the kitchen floor. It's just my thing, just for today, and then that's before I go to work. Faithy, how are you doing, hon? How are you doing, Faith? Let's see what's going on with you. How are you doing, Faith? It's so good to see you. So, so, so good to see you. Let's see here. Okay. How is your day going? Thank you so much, Faithy. Thank you so much, my love. How is your day going, my love? How is your day? How is your day going? I am here just spending some time with you all, talking a little bit and doing some other things. That's while I'm talking to you. I am also writing. You see, my lipstick is fading a little bit. You all know me and my lipstick, we go a long way. Yeah. We have a very close relationship, me and my lipstick. Yes. Because these African lips that I got from my grandmama, these lips, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, we're talking about it being Breast Cancer Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the month of October. And and I am saying to you all that it is worth your while as females and males to check your tatas. I see the lovely, let me catch in Derek before he disappears, guys. I have the lovely, lovely, lovely Derek here. Always a great contributor to the show. Here is my dear Derek in here. Derek.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Shout out and respect due to them big woman, them one call. Trev Unstoppable. You have some lovely kissable lips indeed. Listen to you live in Philadelphia. How you?
Thank you. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Um, in 2019, I had a little challenge. Me and another content creator who had a breast cancer scare. Turned out the tumor was benign, but she was trying to get me to see the breast cancer angle, and I was trying to get her to see that what I'm about to say, while controversial, can be proven. The breast cancer industry is about a $4 billion or $1 trillion entity, and they're using Breast Cancer Awareness Month to scare the willies out of people. Breast cancer awareness actually started by this woman by the name of Charlotte Haley. She came up with what was called peach ribbons, but Vidal Sassoon, Estee Lauder, and other corporations went to her with the idea for the ribbon. She was sending out peach ribbons with a warning that's saying that the breast cancer industry was fooling women and actually taking money from them. There's actually a documentary on YouTube now called Pink Ribbons, and that's where that came from. Vidal Sassoon stole that idea from this woman named Charlotte Haley. She died a few years back, right? And they changed the ribbon from peach ribbons, like the peach you eat, to the color pink. And that's where that came from. And so I had her do, in fact, I'll go back to my library and I'll send you some of the videos that I made back in 2019. And I gave her some homework to do. There is a procedure called thermography, whereby you can use heat to detect breast tumors as opposed to doing the mammogram. Because think about it, Trev. You are introducing radiation into healthy breast tissue, and then you wonder why you get breast cancer. Radiation causes cancer. This cannot be disputed, right? And so when I gave her that assignment, I did some videos and she did some video, and we just went back and forth like a little friendly challenge. But the fact is that the breast cancer industry is making money hand over fist, and there is no treatment forthcoming. In fact, you can look this up for yourself. The American Cancer Society's own charter says if there was ever a cure for cancer found, they would have to disband. All right. So the documentary is called Pink Ribbons. It's on YouTube. You can find it yourself. All right. So that's pretty much all I want to say. And if you'd like to see any of those videos that I made from 2 years ago, I'd be glad to put them in your comment section when you finish rendering this video. All right.
All right. All right. I would love to see them before you put them in there, though. So we can, you have my number? Do you have the number to the channel?
Well, you know what? Here you go right here. Derek Williams 1967 at Gmail. All right.
All right. I got you.
So there you go. So yeah, so what it is, every year, the NFL, the NBA, the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, all of these sports guys are wearing pink when they normally would not have. That is a designated color for a female, is it not? Of course it is. But they are making money hand over fist, and there are no cures forthcoming. In fact, you can make the argument that cancer is exploding all over the place. So
All
what
over
good
the
is
place.
what good is all this every year, every October is the same old thing. So what's being accomplished? That's all I'm saying. Now folks do what they do, because I've told my stepmama and all of them, they still want to get mammograms. But if you think about it, when they do a mammogram, they putting radiation into your breast tissue, and then you wonder why people develop cancer years later. That's all. So I'm gonna drop back down and thank you for having me on your channel. All right.
Thank you so much, Derek. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. No problem. We'll
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
later on.
Blessings.
All right. Same to you, my brother. Thank you so much.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Derek does have a point there where he says that when we do mammograms, we're introducing radiation into healthy breast tissue. Yes, that is true. But that still does not negate the fact, at least for me, that it's important to do breast self exams and to go to the doctor and get your mammogram, which is, for me right now, that is the way that is tried and proven. And that is what I have been doing every year. Now, with me having a maternal history of breast cancer, I wouldn't take any chances. My mom has been suffering from breast cancer now for 14 years. My mom has been suffering from breast cancer, and she has had she has had mastectomy, and she has had chemo and radiation, you name it, you name it. Several years ago, she insisted. She was like, you know what? I know him. Ikram, how are you doing? So good to see you on this Friday. What you mean about Trev? You remember me or someone? What do you mean by if I remember you? You think I could ever forget you? Don't me and you have the same ear do? Yes, we do. So good to see you. So good. And Chidinma, I was typing to say hello to Chidinma, but because I was talking to Derek. How are you doing, Chidi? How are you doing, my love? I'm so happy to see you. I hope you're having a great Friday. So good to see you. All right. And in the chat, Derek says, I'm going to get back to what I was saying about my mom. But Derek says, Angelina Jolie was fairly healthy. Question: why would she voluntarily cut off both her breasts? Yes, because she had tested positive for the BRCA gene that is a contributing factor to breast cancer. And so she decided that rather than wait and quite possibly developed the disease, she was going to just take the breast off, which that is a conscious and informed decision that she chose to make. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I love my tatas. I wouldn't voluntarily get rid of them. I wouldn't voluntarily get rid of them just like that. But you never know. If we're in a situation where we are faced with two choices, we have to take one. We have to take one. All right. So I'm not in the situation like she was, so it's up to her. But me do understand your position, Trevor. But go to lunch later. All right, Derek. All right, no problem. No problem. Remind me of someone. I remind you of someone. Really? Do I? I remind you of me, right? I bet I do. That's what I should remind you of. I should remind you of me because I haven't seen you in maybe a week or two, something like that. Something like that since I haven't seen you. But I'm here. No, I'm here. I am here. You are there. Yes. All right. Right, guys. So as I was saying, so after my mom was diagnosed, then she had surgery, she had chemo, she had radiation and all of that. And then after a few years, she just decided that, you know what, this thing has taken its toll on me. Whenever she was getting chemo, she would be, just so weak. She wouldn't be able to do much for herself. And after a few years of that, she was just like, you know what? I'm not going to live like this. I'm not going to be doing this, because every time I go to the doctor, every time they give me, the medicines, I'm just so sick. I just can't live like this. I'd rather feel good and then go out rather than feeling terrible and then go out. So she would always say that. And so she decided all on her own, even though me being in the medical field and my sisters, and we talked to her and said, no, ma, because we were trying to hold on to her to say, ma, if you stop taking the medicines doctor's giving you, chances are you might die. And we don't want to lose our mom. So we kept telling her, no, mommy, no, you can't. She says, you know what, I'm tired, I'm fed up, I don't want to have to go to the doctor all the time, get all this medicine, take all this medicine, and then when I take the medicine, I'm no good to myself. I'm no good to anybody. I have to wait for somebody to give me some tea. If I have to go to the kitchen, I'm so weak. I can't cook for myself. I have to wait. And she was like, no, I refuse to live like this. I see Guzu in the chat. How are you doing? Guzu 45 FF. How are you doing? So good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I am having a great Friday. Interact with the people in the chat. Say hello to everybody, all the other travelers in the house. I think I saw you yesterday and I'm seeing you again today. So, once you start interacting in the chat, you are no longer a stranger. You are now considered family. So, talk to the people in the chat as we continue this little interaction amongst ourselves. Okay. And so she decided that she was not going to take the medicines anymore, the chemo. She wasn't going to take chemo anymore. And she said, I'm not taking the chemo anymore. And fight as we may, we tried to show her the best way, Ma, this, and she was adamant. And she said she's not taking it anymore. And so she hasn't taken chemo, she hasn't taken radiation in a few years. And when she figured that, if she got sick, she had gotten sick one time and she had to go into the hospital. And she came back out and she was like, oh, I said I didn't want their medicine, but then they're gonna trick me because I got the port right here in my chest. So anything they want to put in this port, they can put it in there, and I won't even know. I won't even know what it is they put in that port. So all right. She's like, all right. I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. I said, Mom, what do you mean by you got something for us? She's like, oh, I got something. You all think you are going to be putting stuff into my port or something. So I started to talk to her as a nurse. I talked to her about, you know, what she would want us to do. Would you like us to resuscitate you if you don't have a pulse, if you're going out, would you like us to resuscitate you? And she was adamant. No, no, no. I do not want to no jumping on my chest. I don't want y'all putting nothing in this port. I don't want none of that. Let me live. And when the Lord is ready for me, He will take me. So she went back to the doctor and she told the doctor she wanted the port out. Can you imagine? When she told the doctor she wanted the port out, my sisters and I were like, oh, Ma, what's wrong with you? But she's in her good mind. She's in her good senses. she has she has all her marbles intact. And she decided that she no longer wanted to have the port. So what could we do as children, as her children? We couldn't do anything about it. She insisted she wanted it out. So the doctor took it out. And she has had it out now for a few years. And she has, I think, and she will agree with me that she has been doing a lot better than she was when she was under all those medications. She is doing a lot better. And she's had the port out now for a few years. And she has not had any chemo, no radiation, no nothing like that. Just her herbs. And she used whatever she wants, her own stuff she uses. So that is my experience with breast cancer. So I would not tell anybody not to go get their checkup, not to go get their mammogram. I wouldn't tell anybody, but I do agree with my friend Derek when he says that this thing is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Of course it is. Everything with medicine is. Everything with Jamfet Sakpaseshe. Jamfet is in the house, guys. Jamfet is here. How are you doing, Jamfet? How is your day going? So good to see you. Guys, every time I see Jamfet, my mind just, it's like Jamfet is just this whole representation of Jamaica. Every time I see Jamfet, all I'm thinking of is like some festival songs or something like that. I don't know why Jamfet seems synonymous with festival time. I don't know why. But that's how I see you, Jamfet. Every time I see you, I just think, this is the land of my birth. I always think of something like that. But it's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I'm doing good. I'm just chilling here until later on when I go to the Yard Foods is in the place. Yard Foods, what's up? How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. So good to see you. Yes. Watch yard food now. Yard food, yeah, them the all the way up on my counter, you know. Mr. Yard Foods. Let me move that chair here. Let me move that chair here. Make you get to see. Make you get to see my pumpkin better. Yes, my pumpkin. Yes, yard food. That is. I can't right say yeah, them the far yard food. Me say yes, the pumpkin are pretty. I tell you, I say yesterday. Yesterday, my friend called me and he was like, Trev, I went up to the farm and I got a pumpkin because I asked him, you can get me some callaloo out of your farm. And he called me, was like, I went to the farm, I didn't get no callaloo, my friend, but because the callaloo, all of them like dry up, the callaloo them not look right. But he says, I got pumpkin. So do you want one? I don't want a whole pumpkin. I said, no, I don't want a whole pumpkin. It's just me. It's just me. I don't want a whole pumpkin. He said, all right, drive, come meet me. Drive, come meet me. I chopped this one in half for me and you. I say, all right. I went, my friend. Let me show you the pumpkin. Lord, me say the pumpkin pretty, see, man. Yes, guys, see the pumpkin there? Look how the pumpkin pretty. Yes, my friend went and got this pumpkin out of his farm. See how it orange and nice? And him call me and say, Trev, come meet me for half of the pumpkin. That's why my mother and my grandmother always say, good friend better than pocket money. And trust and believe the pumpkin nice and bright. Trust me, when I eat this pumpkin, I don't need no more glasses. Nice and bright, have all the carotene in it that I need. I'm just not gonna use it make no ice cream because if I make the ice cream, I'm gonna end up eating the ice cream, and then you all know what's gonna happen with that. All right. So I'm not going to do that. But the pumpkin nice and pretty, man. The pumpkin nice and pretty. And you know, I don't throw away any part of the pumpkin. This one I'm going to peel. That's gonna scrape off the outside skin and boil it. I'm gonna blend up the inside part of it, guys. Oh yes, I blend that up with the seeds and make me some pumpkin milk. Oh yes, I don't throw nothing. It look pretty just like your logo. Yes, yes, yard foods. It look pretty just like that. Yes, man, I have nice. All the seed them. I see all the seed them nice and thick. Oh, see, it's nice and thick. Yes. Now nothing to throw away. Nothing to throw away. Yeah, the see them nice and good. Good for your body. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna peel it. I'm gonna peel it tonight before I leave. I'm gonna peel it, cut it up, and put some parts of it in the freezer. And then I'm going to just boil some parts of it. I usually just steam it and eat it. Yeah. Put a little bit of butter on it and you're good to go. Oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry for those of you who live in places where you can't plant. I'm so sorry for you all. I'm sorry. I've never gotten a pumpkin out of my farm this not this size and certainly not this color, not this big. I never got one that big. But I got teeny weeny pumpkins, little pumpkins like that. Yes, but I don't throw them away. I put them in the sink, use the kitchen brush and scrub it, scrub it, scrub it, wash it, wash it, wash it, cut it up, throw it in the blender, reduce it to like puree, cook it, eat it just like that. Yeah. Yes, guys. So back to the topic. Back to the topic we are talking about this October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month and how we need to Take care of our breasts, both men and women, because men can also get breast cancer. Check your breasts. And don't just look at the front of it. Check too up underneath your armpits. Yes, feel it. And make sure the contouring is right. There's no darkening, there's no dimpling, there's no redness, there's no oozing. Nothing like that. You don't feel, there's no lumping, you don't feel a lump. When you look in the mirror, you don't see one shouldn't be getting bigger than the other. Check for pain, check for heat, check for redness. All right. And get your yearly mammogram. As a nurse, I can't tell you otherwise. If you feel that the mammogram is exposing you to the radiation that might cause you to get breast cancer, speak to your provider. You can use something to make some pumpkin ice cream. Little guys, I'm going back to work. Okay, my guys. Okay, my love, later. Yeah, it can be used to make ice cream. But I'm not gonna make any ice cream. I'm gonna blend it up, make soup with it, cook it just like that, eat it. Yeah, but I'm not going to make any ice cream. I'm not making ice cream and I'm not making cake. I made cake last week. No more cake. No more cake until until I don't know. Until I don't know. But no more cake right now, guys. No more cake. I'm still working on my diet. So no more cake for now. But anyway, so yes, guys. So I tell you, so my mom, she has decided that she does not want any more chemo. She does not want any more radiation. And she has asked the doctor to remove the port from her chest. So she does not have the port anymore. And she continues to go to the doctor. She continues to be monitored, but she's not participating in those aggressive treatment methods. She's not. Sometimes she's up, sometimes she's down. Like right now, she's down right now. Not not feeling too well. She hasn't been doing too well over the last few months. She used to come up and sing with me and stuff like that. And she hasn't been doing too well. Or most times when I come and I call her to come on, she's not feeling well at all. So we just have to take care of it, take care of ourselves, work with it. It's her choice. And whenever that day comes, we will have memories, lots of beautiful, beautiful memories, because my mom has a soul that is so beautiful. Way too beautiful. Yes. Shane, what? Top cup in the house, guys. There is Shane and Family TV. How you doing, Shane? Long time I not see you. Long time I not see you. I see you. You don't see me. I see you, Shane. You don't see me, but I see you. Okay, Cherry, you need to work more hard. But Achu, Achu. Don't make you call me out so loud, brother. Yes, that is true. That is so true. I tell you, it is so true. Me need to work like a hard upon it for true. I need to work like a harder on it. All the people in the chat, I'm doing a cruise stream tonight. Come over to my live later. I can't come on the live later, Shane. You always do them good something there when you know some of their people them work. Come here, got people them work later. Just want me just a bus after look live here. And this in the early afternoon here before me go to work. I can't come up later. Come here, go there work. You know some of their work me not depend live. You can't have something one day when me off, Shane. Everything you do when me there work. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that would have been so good. Because me I tell you some me go around and me have the paperwork them and write down and write down and write down. And me got to but you know what, all of my people them not genuine. So get up on man and YouTube tell us say have this many bananas. I'm tired turn on so them gone. Me just like, something. And I stress myself, as you go right back down to where you were before. You look at your analytics and the stuff no move and people say, oh, them the over you. And you're just like, okay, okay. Oh my word. But what to do? I stress not myself. Stress not myself because of evildoers, nor do I worry myself about the workers of iniquity. I stress not myself about. Do, 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 do. All right, don't worry. I don't worry myself. Here is my brother David in the chat. David, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? So good to see you, Derek. Oh, not Derek, David this time. So good to see you, David. How are you doing? I hope your Friday is going well. Mine is going well. I'm having a fantastic Friday. I'm sitting here talking and eating raw pumpkin seeds, so you know I'm having a great Friday. Wait, I nearly broke my knee. Oh my god. I pull up the chair and strike my knee underneath the thing that, the thing that's supposed to hold up the glass under the table. Jesus, peace. I struck my knee. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, let's. Juba, I don't know if I'm okay. I struck my knee on the piece of thing here that they have underneath the table that is supposed to, that the glass is sitting on. I struck my knee on it with a mighty strike. Anyway, we're gonna continue talking, guys. Yeah. So yes, Shane, I gotta work on them bananas. Work on them bananas. I gotta work on them. Like up the stream. Hit the like button, guys. Share and comment. Invite your friends and your friends' friends. We are talking here today. All right. Yes, Shane. I'm gonna be working all weekend. So this weekend seems like it's out of it. But I'm gonna be working all weekend. By the time I'm off Monday is a sleeping day. Yeah. And then Shane, let me tell you something. Shane, make sure say next week Saturday when I'm having the birthday party, you come sing for me now. Make sure you come sing for me, Shane. All right? Everybody else here who is in the chat, do not forget next week Saturday night when we're having the birthday party. I want you all to come up and sing or say something. Sing, say a poem, something. We don't know something to say. Something. Okay, shit. You still there laugh. Why you laughing at me, Shane? Yes, I want you to come up and sing for me next week Friday. Yes. Who else here to come sing? There's Mama Teresa Yard Foods and Juba. And all of them. We're Star King. They're not so many percent Star King one message. I want Star King to come and sing for me. I want Starking to come and sing for me as well. Ikram Conrad, how you? Jamfet, I wanna stay. Yes, how y'all stay? I need you all to come up next week. Chidin my faith, how you all stay with the singing. If you all cannot sing, everybody can sing. If you all think you cannot sing, you all need to make me a message. Send me a message then. Send me a message, let me play it at the party. If you know you're not going to be there. I don't know why I'm so excited about this party. I hope it's not my last birthday. I'm never usually this excited, but I'm this excited about this birthday. Let's hope it's not my last, but if it is my last, I will go out with a bang. Oh boy, guys. Yes, so we go back to the conversation. What else is happening in the month of October? The month of October is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Yeah. It's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Too many people have been experiencing domestic violence, women and men. We are not just saying women. We know that women, a larger majority of women, have experienced, will experience domestic violence. But we also know that men have been, are, and will be experiencing domestic violence sometime in their lifetime. So, guys, if you are in a relationship and that relationship is souring, you need to make your way out. You need to make your way out of that relationship as soon as possible. And sometimes I find it hard to always lay the burden at the feet of the victim. Because when you say to somebody, if you're experiencing domestic violence, you need to leave. It seems like we always say that. We always talk to the victim. But I think it's high time that we talk to the perpetrators or potential perpetrators. How are we raising our boys? How are we raising our sons? How are children across the board? Keep their hands to themselves, that fighting, raising your hand, hitting your partner is not the right way. Is not the right thing to do. How are we raising our children to understand that? Or is it that when they become adults, them just say, the stress of life is different from the stress of life as an adult is different from the stresses of life as a child. So when you're a child, your parents can say, don't do that, don't do that. But when you are an adult and you're living in the same house with this person and the bills can't be paid and somebody's cheating and, this real stresses of life come upon you, the real stresses of life come upon you, you are going to be a different person and you're going to react differently. That's no excuse. So I am going to be talking now. I'm talking now to the perpetrators of domestic violence, those who have, those who are, and those who will be. If you find that you cannot control your temper, you need to seek help. Seek help. Go to therapy. Some jobs offer, hold on there, guys. Some jobs offer therapy. Some jobs offer therapy. Okay? So seek out whether or not your job offers therapy. If you cannot afford therapy, if you don't have a job that offers it, you cannot afford it, you might want to go see a church pastor. But see somebody, talk to somebody about different ways that you can control yourself. But it's not okay to beat up on the person you live with, the person you claim to love, the person you promise to love and protect. It is not okay. And women out there who are like me, you raise your hand, my gone. Yeah. We're going to end up, you raise your hand, we're gone, you raise your hand, we're gone, and we're going to keep leaving. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we are going to be women, single women, raising children without their fathers because of domestic violence. So when you see when you have the inclination to be violent with your spouse, just have a conversation. I know that's easier said than done, but attack the problem, not the person. Do not attack the person. Attack the problem. Is it money that is the problem? Is it that the two of you cannot see eye to eye with child rearing practices? Sit down and have a conversation about it. Which way will work better? Which way do you see as the appropriate way? Can we come to a compromise? In the old one of fighting and this one and lick down this one and call police and neighbors are look out and the labor seeing everybody with the police coming over, taking people out in handcuffs, people getting knocked down, ambulance coming to, no, no. That's not how we are supposed to live. That's not how we should live, guys. That's not how we should live. And the greatest victims of domestic violence, I tell you, are the children. The greatest victims are the children. Because when the children have to hear one parent cursing out the other parent, or the two parents clashing verbally and going off at each other and calling each other all kinds of names and all kinds of dirty names, the children are going to live what they learn. The children are going to start repeating the same words. They're going to start exhibiting the same behaviors. The children are going to see this as the norm. And once they see this as the norm during their impressionable years, it's going to be hard for them when they become adults to not continue to see this as the norm. Hold on there, guys. Hello? Anyway, back to you all. Okay. So as I was saying, hold on a second there, guys. Don't move. Hello?